Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading of who you're dealing with and how they feel about you. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and Theyre Tarot Mixtures review as well. Thank you. Excuse me. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Jeez. That's funny. Yeah, I believe it. You're funny, Capricorn. That's actually pretty humorous. That's pretty humorous. Yeah, that's humorous. I mean, I do see what's going on taking place between the two of you. Different Capricorns asking about different situations. Okay. Yeah, oh my goodness. What is going on? Okay, so jumping into this, Capricorn, what they show me, they show up very hot and fiery. That is for sure. I mean, the two of you have so much invested with each other and so much work, time, and energy given to the situation that it does make sense as to kind of like why it energetically seems and it feels like you're going at each other when it comes to the aggression, the frustration. It's very interesting that there's kind of this energy of it is what it is. The two of you have invested so much and given so much to this connection or situation that it is what it is. And even though it is what it is, they're kind of saying it may just, geez, it may take some sort of fight or argument or conflict just to kind of clear the air. Just express, just to vent, just to get it out in the open. Because that's ultimately what's happening is there definitely is some sort of argument, fight, or conflict taking place between the two of you just to kind of straighten things out. Interestingly enough, though, even though things are actually getting cleared between the two of you, they show up like, well, shit. It's kind of, well, that's how it is. That's what's going on. So that's the truth or the reality of the situation, and it just seems and it feels like there's this disconnect between the two of you. They're energetically kind of saying, well, it's a pointing the fingers game. You're this way, well, you're that way, and this is what's very interesting. They're saying, Capricorn, that you're a lot to deal with and a lot to handle, and they just want to be left alone. For some reason, though, what I am looking at is stonewalling. I'm looking at stonewalling. This is like, just leave me alone. I'm gonna go into my room. I'm gonna close the door and I'm not gonna talk to you. It's like, just leave me alone. And it's stonewalling. And I'm saying this because when they do this, when they close that door, they have like a little smirk on their face when they do it. And that's what I'm talking about. It'd be different if it was like they were going through something different, but no, they close that door behind them and they have a little smirk. It's the narcissistic smirk of like, hey, you know. Check their eyes. Are they authentically crying, or is it just dry? Crocodile tears. Crocodiles don't cry. Oh boy, where's this going? Where's this going? Oh geez, that's where it's going. Possibly, it literally, Capricorn, it literally could be going to therapy. It could be. It could be headed to therapy. What the? Understandable, but understandable, but at the same time, this is, yeah, this is venturing off into therapy. I'm gonna kind of stop it right there, only because I'm not gonna get dragged or pulled into the middle of this. Like I said, that's stonewalling. That's a narcissistic move. Because ultimately they're kind of like, well, they got what they wanted. They put up the stone wall and they're kind of like, well, I got Capricorn left me alone. I'm good. I'm happy. I got what I wanted. Literally, I got what I wanted. And they're kind of like, well, you know, here's the thing. They're sitting with everything that just took place between the two of you for a split second. They're kind of like, you know what? Okay, I'm ready to move on. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. And that's what I'm talking about. They move on so quickly because they know exactly what they're doing to keep the control. They're like, you know what? Let me kind of just, you know, I'll make some changes. I'll switch some things around, but I'm not going to let Capricorn go. Even though they feel like they're energetically settling with you, here's the thing, emotionally speaking. When it, emotionally, from a perspective of, they do things when it suits them. If you catch my drift. When it suits them. When they feel like it. They make these moves and decisions based off of their emotions, and they use you as reference. Emotionally speaking, they don't know if they want to stay with you or consider their other options. And that's what's very interesting. The longer they kind of sit with their emotions, they feel like, you know what, maybe therapy would help. Maybe counseling would help. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm fully 100% on board with that. I'm going to communicate and talk to Capricorn about that, so that I can bring up this problem, bring up that problem, bring up this issue, and, you know, just air everything out. They're doing so in such a way where it's kind of like, wow, you've had all that pent up for a long time, and it, energetically speaking, and said nothing to Capricorn about it until the therapist shows up. And they're like, I just don't understand how things got to the way it got to. Things used to be so much better. And it's like, maybe things used to be so much different. Maybe. And so that thought, and that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Capricorn, unfortunately, this is an energy of me. It takes two to make a relationship work. It's not just about one person. I understand that there's this energy of going to therapy for the sake of acknowledgement and recognition, and to be, you know, validated for your emotions, your feelings, and your thoughts. At the same time, that's kind of all they're going for. When they stonewall, that's what they want. They want the attention. They want the attention. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an earth sign, an air sign, a fire sign, or a water sign. Goodbye.